Let's see what we got. Killer teens have no idea cops found murder footage.
She died.
And she was still alive and stopped and said, finish her, finish her. So I shot the girl. That's exactly how it went.
You're how old are you?
12.
12 years old. The black cigar.
Yeah, she wrote her.
That boy said, I'm going to jail. What you thought?
About it as dead, boy.
On the last night of March 2023, 6 teenagers piled into a car.
Out of all 6, let's see who we think did it. That first guy, he looked crazy. The second one, he looked like a murder, and the third one, he looked like he just got caught up in some shit. So there's out the first 2 niggas for sure.
In rural Florida, they were friends. By morning, 3 of them would be dead, executed by the other 3. And when
it's crazy, I ain't even count them at the bottom. I ain't think they was murdered, got killed, but I was just like, I know they ain't the murderer.
Detectives sat the suspects down. Every single one of them told the same lie, that they were the only innocent person in that car. At 10:30 p.m., a man in Marion County stepped outside to check on his dumpster. His neighbor said it sounded like a car crashed into it, maybe a couple of pops.
911 status of the emergency. What is the telephone number you're calling from?
I don't know. There's a girl laying in front of my road and she's f***ing dying.
Okay, is she awake?
She's dying. I don't know. She's in an ambulance.
Nigga, like, I don't even want to touch her, get too close before y'all go to blaming me and putting me involved with it. Just know she's dying. Y'all need to come get her. I ain't CPR, none of that. Just get her. At least that's how I don't touch nothing.
She's gargling on her blood.
Yes, you need to turn her on her side so she doesn't choke, okay?
No, I can't touch her, baby.
She's on her side, she's breathing.
Oh, this shit, I don't want to touch her and get my fingerprints on her.
16 maybe. She has blood in her ear and her head looks, she has blood all over her head and the back of her head. But it doesn't look like any more is coming out. I don't see any holes or nothing. It just looks like her head is like dented.
Her name was Layla Silvernail, 16 years old, shot in the back of the head. At that moment, she was the only victim anyone knew about. Deputies arrived within minutes.
She was laying right here. He rolled her over her side because she had a bunch of blood, but they're saying gunshot wound in the back of the head. Okay.
She's not responsive?
No, not responsive.
You guys know?
No, there's no ID, no nothing.
Young girl, older girl?
Younger girl.
What color hair?
It looked like brown. But look see if you can, I don't, it's hard to tell. Not yet, not at the moment. You come out here, see her on her side, blood everywhere. Call 911. She told you to move her on her side because it was coming out of her mouth and everything.
Yeah,
okay.
I would have seen. If I would have had the inkling like y'all trying to accuse me or something, I say, see, that's why I don't like helping you bitches. I should have left her, but left her how she was. But you know what I'm saying? Cause now I feel like he's involved. This man probably was high walking. Well, he said in front of his porch, but nigga probably was outside smoking, and then you see that, and now they got you wrapped up in some shit. So.
Did you hear the possible crash or possible gunshot?
I didn't hear it at all.
You didn't hear nothing at all?
She told me it sounded like someone crashed into my dumpster and then there was like 2 shots.
Stop watching this
You ain't hear it if you said
Go to
you,
Wix and grab your domain name before someone else
you heard
does.
2 shots, then you heard it.
So, around what time did you hear? You said it sounded like a gun,
Yeah, it wasn't a loud gunshot. I would say about 20, 30 minutes ago.
Layla was gunshots first, then the crash, then the driver bolted into Forest Lake Park. What Alexia didn't know, the car still had a body inside it. Layla was transported to a hospital. She would not survive. On April 1st, Michael Hodo Jr., 17, was found in a ditch half a mile from Layla, gunshot wound to the head. The following day, the car Alexia watched disappear was found partially submerged in a retention pond. Inside the trunk, 16-year-old Camille Quarles. This wasn't a crime of passion. It was a cleanup, and the investigation led to 3 names: Robert Robinson, 17, Taj Bruton, 16,
I bet all of them from Florida.
Christopher Atkins, 12 years old. Before any suspect confessed, someone came forward, an anonymous source, close to both the suspects and the victims, who didn't just know what happened. They knew it was coming.
Obviously, there's a lot of people that are saying that they've heard stuff and everything like that, but given like your proximity to knowing him,
I got called from my friend that brother had called him. This is what happened. They shot Camille because she
Nigga said, here's what happened. Nigga, you sound like you getting ready to tell a story that's been coerced.
This is what happened. From my friend that Brock brother had called him. This is what happened. They shot Camille because she kept moving around, and then they shot Layla.
Now, do you know if that happened like, in the car or
everything happened in the car?
Okay.
All I know is all this that happened. It was what Sosa had.
For what Sosa had. So why would they shoot Camille first if it was over what Sosa had going on?
No witnesses. They wanted to rob him.
Witnesses.
None of the shooting, none of the killing was supposed to be happening. When I got told that he was robbed and touched, I already knew what they was gonna do because, like I said, me and them was our friends, right? And they used to tell me the things that what they was gonna do. They did something to me that I would never let somebody else do. They acted like that was my friend. Came to my house and almost shot me right there. They're in the mentality that they don't
still cool with them after that.
Armed with this account, detectives brought in the
suspect or the victim. I'm about to say he sound like if he the nigga who was just talking, he sound. I thought he would be the nigga who just looked like he got wrapped up in some shit.
And what followed were 3 interrogations that told 3 completely different stories. With
I could tell he about to come with the most elaborate story, lying his ass off. It got to be him. He's the killer. Look at him.
One thing in common. In every version, the person talking was the only innocent one in the car. Robert Robinson, 17, was brought in with his mother. The detectives had spoken to Robert before, months earlier, about
This like a real life murder mystery. I usually like to watch the movies and try to find out who did the killing, who did what, boom, 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 boom. But I like to watch these type of videos, especially when they start off, how it started off, and then it turns into the interrogation room, and then you get to, pick their brain a little bit. I hate when it just be the shit that happened at the beginning, but then they don't never talk to them or get the interrogation side. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear what they was thinking.
Violent crime, and remembered the warning he'd given them.
Look how he looked. He looked like a nigga who just did some shit and now he's shocked and he's out of it and he just like, he don't know what to do. I think he had to be the trigger man for sure. If it's more than one trigger man, it's him and the second nigga. But if it's just one, it probably was him.
Several different crimes that have occurred, and I wanted you to be here and
keep forgetting
while we're speaking to him, if that's okay with you. Okay. Do you guys understand each of these rights I've explained to you, Mom and Robert? Having these rights in mind, will you speak with us?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Mama, that's your first mistake. You were supposed to say no. We would like to get an attorney or a lawyer, cause even though she in the room, but you ain't no attorney. You don't know what you're doing. You just about to have him answering questions and talking about shit that he should not be talking about.
Bring the best way to say this to you guys. We're investigating several different incidents that occurred over the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
One being a theft of side-by-side. One being the theft of, a burglary. We're investigating a robbery, and we're investigating a murder. Okay.
Only one murder? It's 3 murders,
huh? So.
And look at his.
a robbery.
He said murder.
And we're investigating a murder. Okay.
You don't know, surprise. A murder?
Murder.
So.
Who died?
The first ones you named is believable. The last one you named.
Look at my Baba said the first ones you named, that's believable. Sound like some theft or some shit he'd do. But murder? She like, nah, that ain't my baby. Nah, not my baby. And as always, the ones you talking about, not my baby. Yes, it's your baby. He the one who did it, love.
I just want you to be.
Look at you. I could tell by your nails. No,
right.
Murder. And so what do you mean murder? Just let them get out what they're gonna say.
Murder.
The first ones, I would sit here and be like, okay,
right,
that's believable. So
the thefts and the robbery and
the thefts,
and robbery, the same
like
thing.
not no robbery. He just has sticky fingers. Like it's never like
never been violent.
Yeah, it's never violent or anything like that. So
she like he be doing stupid shit in the hood, breaking in cars, robbing people, but murder? Nah, if you could do one, you could do all.
The thing is, and when I talked to Rob before, it was it's been several months now. But it was related to a violent crime.
So you lying, love. He already had a violent crime before. You talking about you don't believe he'll do no violent crime. He already had it.
But it was related to a violent crime, not one that he committed. It's not one that you committed, but you were with the person who did within a couple of hours of that happening, and that falls back to the people that you associate with. And we had a long conversation about that, and I just mentioned it to you about the path that you're on, and that tattoo on your hand associating you with those people, okay? And that's why we're talking to you first, because there's other people involved, and I still think you
already got your label.
You have that on your hand, but I don't think that's what's in here, man.
Yeah.
And I know we had a long conversation about throwing your friends under the bus and being a snitch and all that, but this is a big deal, man.
Ain't no such thing as snitching when your ass is on the line.
That's when it's snitching. Mama, don't lie to the boy like that. When your ass is on the line and then you go to snitch, that's what makes it snitching. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get yourself out your jam, trying to get yourself out of the situation. It's definitely snitching, mama.
You know something? Such thing is snitching when your ass is on the line. Like, so if you know something, I'm not saying you do, but if you know something, we're going to be honest. Like, all the, I ain't snitching on my homeboy or none of that. Because they talking about murder.
She's saying right, but
about no murder. So if you know something,
she would have done better.
I understand. I want you to tell the truth, because we're asking questions we already know the answer to. If we're starting off right there with
Sosa came over earlier. He came over earlier. He did not come over to my house later on that day.
I didn't say he came over to the house per se, but you saw him again that night.
I didn't see him again that night. I saw Sosa one time that day. I have a curfew.
Robert shut it down. Home all day, curfew at 6:30. But before the detective went anywhere near the murders, he started with something smaller.
Okay, tell me about that. Stole.
Look how you looked at mom. Should I tell him about that, mom? That's why you need a lawyer. Mama don't know. Mama up there telling him, yeah, you better tell him what you know and da-da-da-da. Nah, you need a lawyer so he could tell him the right shit and how it's supposed to be.
I got one challenge for you. Try Whisper Flow once. One time. And I promise you'll understand why I'm
giving her son up already.
I didn't even steal that, bro.
Stole the John Deere, right?
That's the dog. Dog. I didn't even steal that, bro. He wanted to go hit.
He stole something.
Bro, I was with him, but I did not steal that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was with him, but I did not steal it. I didn't even hop in it. They stole it, went back home because it was all in Waha. It was not far. Walked right back home. I did not hop in it, not go with them, because that's not what I went out there to do. That's not what I went out there to do. He seen the thing still had keys. He hopped in and he drove off. I didn't steal the side by side either. Like, I was there.
Side by side must be like
I was there. I seen it get stolen.
Appreciate me.
Rob, I know you're being honest. We know you're being honest because we saw you on video. Okay, for that. Okay. So thank you for being honest.
Why'd you probably change the story? All right, so I got in it, but he forced me to get in it.
That's the first honest thing you've told us today.
Small admission, small reward. Build a pattern of truth on low stakes questions so the suspect keeps going when the stakes get higher. Classic technique. And it worked because the stakes were about to get a lot higher. Earlier that same night, around 7 p.m., this group committed an armed robbery. A man came to buy a gun from 3-5. He got in the car with $200. He didn't leave with it.
So what happened? What about earlier that night? The first incident that we talked to you about, also in the forest at around 7 o'clock that night.
What?
Since we're being completely honest now with each other.
What do you mean?
The incident earlier that night.
Around 7 o'clock with the chubby Spanish-looking guy.
Oh, that was. Man, so basically,
the story together.
In the forest, the jit, he was trying to buy 3-5's gun. He was trying to buy 3-5's gun, and then we went out there and it was like, what happened? He got in the car. He had like $200.
What I think that
he gave me the $200.
No. I told him he didn't give me 300. He
gave me the $200, and I told him you bucked. You bucked, and then he went to get out the car. And 3-5 shot at him. But he didn't hit him. I don't think he hit him.
At 7 p.m., they robbed a man at gunpoint and a 12-year-old.
3-5 was living like that, and he the one that I'm thinking. I'm like, he just looked like he got roped up in the wrong shit, and I don't think he really living like that. But if Robert telling the truth, we can't even trust Robert yet.
Shot at him. 3 hours later, they'd kill 3 of their own friends. That's the escalation. Robbery to murder in one night.
Hard the dog, 3-5 dog. Everybody in that car I was friends with. And everybody in that car was friends. That's how we was all in the car.
Todd did it because he gun. It was really for the gun. Like, it was really for the gun. That's really what he wanted, was the cannon.
Taj wanted Sosa's gun. That was the motive
Oh, all right. Sosa, the light-skinned nigga, had a gun. Taj, he like, nigga, I'm taking that, man. And either he had a gun too and was trying to punk him out his shit, or he ain't have no gun and he just want his shit because he had one. You know what I'm saying? He look like a nigga, he probably got good parents and shit or something like that. He getting money in the lounge and shit. He went and got him a little gun. This nigga right here got to get out the mud. He ain't got nothing. We about to find out if he had a gun and was trying to rob him and take his shit by gunpoint, or, man, I'm about to punch you down and just take your shit. You hear me? No weapon, no nothing.
3 executions.
Are you a cold-blooded?
That was
for the gun. That's really what he wanted, was the cannon.
Taj wanted Sosa's gun. That was the motive for 3 executions.
What? Are you a cold-blooded murderer?
I didn't kill him.
He had his
Are
own
you
gun
there
right?
and something happened that was an accident and it got out of hand?
I was not there when nobody got killed. Like, why y'all not
You see how stupid of a mind frame that is? If you got your own gun, you rather kill 3 people for 1 gun and risk your life to go to jail forever because you wanted a gun. Not even money, not even nigga wanted a gun, an extra gun, because you already got one. I'm assuming if he don't got one, it's still like how you took the nigga gun and then killed him, or what?
And look at your phone that's in the other
It's
room.
not going to show I was there with no. What time did somebody get killed?
We're talking later that evening.
I know you don't have the heart to kill nobody. I know that for a fact.
The mama saying my son pussy, he ain't got the heart to do this.
No, I know that for a fact. You don't know. Mama, it wasn't me. I didn't kill nobody. They trying to get me a license.
I didn't say that you killed anyone. Robert, you don't understand that you're just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing. That's guilty by association. Like, what part of that is not clicking for you?
You're already sticking up for 3-5 right now.
Okay, 3-5 did not get dropped off. 3-5 was still with. I
don't understand why you keep lying.
Because 3-5 stayed like 3-5. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. I don't understand why you keep lying. And then you go back.
It's gonna be a snitch. And
it doesn't matter.
Kill me. It don't matter. That is a snitch, and I will die.
Boy, because it's gonna be a snitch. I'm gonna be a
lying. And then you go back.
It's gonna be a snitch. And it doesn't matter. Kill me. It don't matter. That is a snitch, and I will die.
Like, you trying to explain to mama. That's what I was saying in the beginning. She talking about just tell him da-da-da-da. Like, you could do that, and then he's still gonna go to jail, and he's still gonna get dealt with in jail. So it's gonna be worse. It ain't like he running from the situation, or like you tell what you know. You ain't coming home. You might get less time or whatever, but you gonna go to jail. They're gonna get you in jail, and mama's still gonna be sad. So he telling the right.
It don't matter. That is a snitch, and I will die. This is not no joke. You would die. Like, you would die for snitching out here. People die for that. Real talk. Mama, people get popped and killed for snitching. That is real life. I didn't kill nobody.
Explain this to
Robert
mama.
cracked, but only halfway. His first version blamed Taj for everything.
Whole story?
Were you there?
Let him talk. I say no.
Tell me the whole story.
All right. So after we left back, I was with. We had left back out.
You said I was with some hoes.
We went to pick up Taj. Taj came out the house. As soon as Taj came out the house, first thing he told me, like, we knocking on. We knocking on. I was like, nah, bro, I ain't even trying to do all that. He was like, bro, we gonna do it. We went to the forest. After dropped to the forest, Taj up the gun, shot head. And he shot Layla in the head. 3-5 dropped the back seat and he shot the girl in the back. And then he shot her in the head because she was not dead all the way.
So did 3-5 do it?
Where was Layla?
Layla was in the driver's seat. Taj was in the middle. Layla was in the driver's seat. Passenger seat. And there was a girl in the trunk. Like, she was just in the trunk the whole ride. And I told him, don't do it. I said, don't do it. Don't do it. He shot the people. I just like, take me home. He was like, but you better not snitch, I'm gonna kill you too. You better not snitch, I'm gonna kill you too.
Who said
that ain't even how shit goes,
you better not snitch, I'm gonna kill you too.
And when asked if there had been any warning before the first shot,
we was all supposed to go together. to go hit. We was all supposed to go together. We was just in the car. It was so random. Like, he just said he wanted to knock him off. I'm not thinking he's serious, though. Like, at the time, when he first said it, if you would have seen his face, like that. Right, he was laughing, like, you would not think he was serious when he first said it. I didn't think he was serious until when the car started slowing down and I seen him up the gun. I'm looking, boom!
This nigga look like one of them crackheads off a movie or some shit. It don't even seem real.
And I seen him up the gun. I'm looking, boom! Boom!
He was laughing. Robert's description of the seconds before Taj Bruton allegedly shot 2 people in the head. Robert stuck to the story for hours. Taj did it. He was just there. But 6 hours later, the detective came back to the one question Robert still hadn't answered.
Did you shoot that girl in the trunk?
In the trunk?
Yeah.
In the trunk?
35 shot that girl in the trunk.
You sure?
35 shot that girl in the trunk.
He did shoot that girl in the trunk.
35's right next door.
35 shot that girl in the trunk.
How many times?
He shot her once.
How many times you shoot her?
Once.
You shot her once?
This is exactly how when Stavo upped the gun, he shot Sosa. I upped the gun, I tried to shoot Layla, it clicked. He shot Layla. And then 3-5 dropped the back seat and he shot the girl in the back. And she was still alive. And Stavo said, finish her, finish her. So I shot the girl.
Oh, story to change tonight. He didn't try to shoot tonight. I tried to shoot her and then the gun clicked and it didn't shoot. So then he shot. Nah, nigga.
It clicked. The gun, he shot Sosa.
Now he trying to get it together. Look how he's trying to.
When Stavo upped the gun, he shot Sosa. I upped the gun, I tried to shoot Layla, it clicked. He shot Layla. And then 3-5 dropped the back seat and he shot the girl in the back. And she was still alive. And Stavo said, finish her, finish her. So I shot the girl. It's exactly how it went. No lie, no question.
You racked around to get one in the chamber?
Yeah, I cocked it back. I cocked it back because I told you I cocked it back, but he shot the girl. I cocked it back, he shot Layla. And then 3-5 dropped the seat and he shot the girl in the back. And Stavo said, finish her, finish her, finish her. So I shot the girl.
It's the story he can remember right now. They come back to that shit 15 minutes later. He ain't even gonna remember what he just said and how he said it, the order that it went, none of that.
I would not have went home with that.
He had a gun the whole
do with that in the back. And Stavo said, finish her, finish her, finish her. So I shot the girl. If I did not do what that man told me to do, bro, I would not have went home with that.
He had a gun the whole time. He tried to shoot Layla, the gun jammed, he cocked it, and when Camille was still alive in the trunk, he finished the job. 7 hours of I didn't kill nobody, then so I shot the girl. After the confession, Robert reapproached detectives on his own.
Did he say that with the mom still in the room?
His mother had told them to stop, but he wanted to keep talking. What he described was
Mama
his
told
mother,
him to stop talking.
After the confession, Robert reapproached detectives on his own. His mother had told them to stop, but he wanted to keep talking, and what he described was the aftermath.
So where did you guys go back to?
Taj went.
Because this is my. All right, go ahead.
They went to the lake. Parked the car at the lake, and then I walked home.
So you said we were all at the lake.
Honestly, they
okay.
We all went to the lake, and then I walked home from the lake. I took my clothes off, gave them to Taj, and I walked home from the lake. Me and 3-5. 3-5 walked with me. He had a backpack.
But then he put all your clothes with blood all over it.
He had clothes in his hands. The clothes was in his hands.
And I'm not getting on to you. I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, the clothes was in his hands. Everything else was in the backpack, like the weed and all of that, the guns and stuff. That was in the backpack. The clothes was in his hands. I think he burned them. That's what he told me he did with them. Me and 3-5 went back to the house. We had drawers on. Okay. I gave my clothes to Tom.
So you walked back home in your drawers?
Teenagers.
How far was the walk? Well,
walking home through Aquawaha in their underwear at midnight. They just killed 3 people, stripped off their clothes to destroy the evidence, and walked home in the dark. That's Robert's version. Every terrible detail, except that in his telling, someone else always pulled the trigger first. Now it was Taj's turn to talk. His version would point right back at Robert. And unlike Robert, who took 7 hours to break, Taj started talking immediately.
At first, she was like, we finna go smoke.
I thought he would have been down there.
Because we went to Lake Ware together. Now, I went to Lake Ware at first, and then I got expelled, went to school because I was late to class all the time, skipping from time to time, you know. He called me, he's like, yo, we finna smoke, this, that, and the third. I ain't asked what was going on, I was just like, shit, fuck it, we finna ride around and smoke. We driving on the way out there, in the car with me at the time when they picked me up was so. Layla was driving, right? I'm sitting behind. It was so. Layla over here, 3-5 was behind Layla. So over there, my what you call it was in the middle. Rob was in the middle. So we driving. They like, yo, we finna go and so run this up. He was like, yo, we finna go and take this dirt bike. We finna go rob this dirt bike. What we finna do? Like rob a dirt bike. At this time, I'm already going to. I'm out right now because I'm scared, I'm paranoid, I don't want to go to jail. I'm like, so therefore, I'm like, I'm not finna go rob nobody. You're crazy as hell. Drop me off. Take me back to Spring House. Nah, bro, we not taking you back to Spring House, bro. You tripping? We need you videos. No, I'm not doing this. Somewhere until I get service because at this time I don't have service on my phone. So I start walking. I just walk. Eventually, I get service. As soon as I get service, I call Spring. Spring, can you please come get me? I don't know what they got going on. I just got dropped off. Can you please come get me? So she come, she pull up, she get me, and then we go back to her house. That was mine. That's what happened in mine. I know Robin 3-5 was the last people with him.
Dropped off, called his girlfriend, went home clean. Except Robert named Taj as the shooter, the anonymous source named Taj, and detectives had evidence that put him somewhere he said he'd never been. So they brought him back.
I'm going to be honest with you. Robin and 3-5 said that you were the guy in all this.
Look how they be trying to get a nigga jammed up. They don't care about your life, what's gonna happen. Nigga said, man, Robin 3-5 already told us you was the guy, you was the killer, you know what I'm saying? So how they know even if he go to jail, if he a big dog, he could get the nigga family whack, like anything. Like they be putting people's lives in jeopardy doing some shit like that. They down bad.
Okay, I'm not like I said, I'm not saying it because it's not true. This is what they told me. They told me that you like pre-planned all this to happen.
Some shit. All right, fuck it. Since they snitching on me, come on, let's go. Let me tell you what really happened. I shot such and such. He shot this one. They shot this one.
And then you like forced them to do things. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I also don't want to learn from fingerprints and DNA. I know that you were in the car.
Yeah, I was there.
But you weren't in the car when they were dead, right?
No.
You weren't in the car when they were shot.
No.
Okay. This case is national news.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very big thing. I get it. People do dumb stuff. Okay. People make mistakes.
Dumb. This is just psychotic. Like that's why. Like yeah, this is not no dumb decision that somebody can just sit back and make. This is legit. It's psychotic.
Do you think that the people did this?
If he really did it, then he already know he's psychotic, and if he didn't, then he.
It was an intentional act that they were planning on doing this.
I believe him a little bit. I think it was the first nigga. I think it was him. He like I said, I think he did it.
They had to.
They had to. His own words, calling it premeditated while
it was an intentional act that they were planning on doing this.
They had to. They had to.
They had to. His own words, calling it premeditated while insisting he wasn't part of it.
Whether you burn your clothes in the woods after all of this, we need to know about that now because the evidence is piling up and you're getting deeper and deeper into the mix of this. And for you to tell us, sit here and say that you don't know anything and that you weren't there, I mean, this is the opportunity, pretty much your only opportunity to get in front of this. Because right now, all the fingers are pointing at you.
Yeah, I understand that. I want y'all to ask me any questions that y'all need.
Did you put a hoodie on? Did you put gloves on to go out there and do that and then change your mind after they said they weren't going to go, they were going to rob somebody instead of go car hopping?
Yeah.
So you were dressed to go car hopping?
Yeah, I was dressed to go car hopping.
Okay.
I was gonna go car hopping.
But you weren't gonna mess with robbing somebody.
The robbing was crazy because I know how robbing get down. So yes, the car hopping I was dressed to do that. I was not like to go.
What were those clothes that you were wearing?
Those clothes, I had a black hoodie. I had on a green and black mask. All black Air Forces.
So what are
I'm telling you right now, the evidence that we have.
What did you do with those?
Puts you out and about with them at the time of the murder.
Yeah.
Okay. Not with Spring.
For the first time, Taj stopped denying, and what came out of him was something no one in that room expected.
Tell the truth?
Is it anyway? Like, cause after I tell y'all this story, I'ma die. So therefore, I'm scared to tell this story. But is there any way I can get protective custody for anything after this story? Because I know
when we take you to the jail,
I'll put all the blame on the boy.
Please, because after this story and after I tell you this and after I tell you what I have seen in this, I couldn't even tell my parents this, bro. Because legit, these people is telling me like, I'm scared as hell. These people are telling me that I done got into some deep shit. They can't say this. I have to take the murders. Like, they're telling me I have to take this. I have to take this.
I'm telling you, this is what I gotta understand.
Because I was supposed to be, because they telling me I was supposed to be the one that went down for them. I supposed to come again and tell them.
Nah, I think he did it now.
Yeah,
He don't even sound right. He saying that they trying to set me up. I was supposed to be the one to take the blame. And so you knew all this before time, or you just found this out? So like, come on,
because they was like, if you don't go down for the murders, then they knew Spring. That's why Spring been getting hella death threats. They knew my mama, because these people was around me, so they knew what my mama looked like. They knew what my auntie looked like. They knew what my sister looked like. They knew what Spring looked like. So I got scared. And I still don't even want to tell y'all the story, because if it gets out, bro, I'm gonna die. Either in prison or in the real world.
That's the shit I was saying about Obama earlier. Like, either way it go, like how they putting you out there, you could get caught in jail, out jail. If a nigga got money, nigga could make it happen. Even without money, they could make it happen.
Man is something that y'all have never in prison or in the real world. I'm gonna die. This man is something that y'all have never seen before, and I know him, bro.
Taj Bruton was 16 years old, and he sat in an interrogation room telling detectives he'd been pressured to take the fall for 3 murders, or his entire family would be killed. Then he told his second story, and in this version, he was in the car the whole time.
So, I was in the car, did witness it. But at the same time, like I said, a lot of stuff still stands. I didn't have no gun. Never had no gun. I still was
sitting over for you now in the car. I was in the car. And no, nigga, you can't go from I wasn't in the car, I got dropped off, I ain't see nothing to, I was in the car, but it still, I ain't had no gun, I ain't do nothing. No, man. They got you caught up, bro. You should have just had asked for the law.
Nah, everything is still the same. Never had no gun. I still was sitting where I was sitting at. Everything is still the same, except I did witness it.
Well, tell me the whole story one more time.
Okay,
Start it over.
Rob, look at me. I'm gonna rob these niggas tonight, and if they don't, exactly how you say it. I'm gonna rob these niggas tonight, and if they don't go for it, I'm gonna kill them.
In Taj's new version, Robert was the mastermind. Robert announced the plan. Robert pulled the first trigger. I think it was
both of them.
They upped the guns. They like, give me all that. So they had
Now we gonna have to hit 3-5 store to confirm everything.
In the car, they had money and they had a gun in the car. So they like, give me all that. I need all that, and get the fuck out of the car and walk. Like they was gonna rob the car. They was gonna rob everything. So they was like, get the fuck out of the car and walk. So Sosa and Layla, they're like that, bro. They wasn't going for that. Like Sosa and Layla sitting there like, bro, I'm not getting. You gonna have to shoot me. You gonna have to shoot me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not getting out of my car. You're not finna take none of my shit without killing me. So they're like, oh, all right. So boom.
Nigga said, all right.
Shot. They pulled down, and then at this point, I'm shitting bricks. I'm like, it's no way they just shot these people like this out here in the middle of nowhere.
No, who shot who?
3-5 sent his back. 3-5 shot Sosa. Boom. Layla got shot by Rob because that was diagonal, and then shit the back seat. He pulled down, like, legit, it was crazy as fuck. This nigga 3-5, so after they both died, they, like, I seen Rob try to shoot her, right? And when he tried to shoot her, he shot her, and then his gun didn't go off. So
he was telling the truth when nigga said, I tried to shoot my gun jam. I thought that was a lie. This nigga was telling the truth.
Right? And when he tried to shoot her, he shot her, and then his gun didn't go off. So he reloaded it again and shot her. Like, it didn't go off at first. And then he reloaded, shot her. And then the back, he pulled down the seat. He shot her too.
Rob shot her too?
Huh?
Rob shot her?
No, 3-5 shot her. But no, Rob shot her too though. That's what you don't understand. Yeah. 3-5 shoots her, right? And then she's not dead yet. So Rob sees that and he shoots her to make sure she's dead.
Taj confirmed the gun jam. He confirmed that Rob finished Camille. He confirmed everything Robert had already confessed to, except in Taj's version, he was a helpless bystander.
So I'm sitting here finna bawl my eyes out, bro.
Oh, now he lying. Now you doing too much. He's doing too much with the lie.
Except in Taj's version, he was a helpless bystander.
So I'm sitting here finna bawl my eyes out, bro. I'm scared as hell. I'm sitting here and I'm like, bro, if I tell anybody anything, if I do this, if I do that, Lil 30 is gonna come after me. So
you came up with that on your own. Nigga ain't tell you if you snitch or you boom boom boom. You said I thought that. Come on, man.
If I tell anybody
making no sense.
If I do this, if I do that, Lil 30 is gonna come after me. So he runs over here. He's telling me get the fucking cause he planned on killing me that night too.
Did you run?
Huh?
Did you run?
Did I run?
Yeah.
No. Cause they had guns.
You stayed in the car.
Yes, I had to.
Did anybody run?
No, didn't nobody get away.
Okay.
According to Taj, the only reason he got back in the car after the shooting was because Robert would have killed him if he didn't. Robert says Taj was the mastermind. Taj says Robert was the mastermind. Both say 3-5 was forced to shoot, and both swear they never held a gun. And then there was the third suspect, the one both Robert and Taj agreed on. The 12-year-old they both said shot
12?
Camille Quarles.
So, before I ask you any questions here, you're how old are you? 12 years old. Now, this is going to be one of the silly questions I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you if you know the truth versus a lie. I'm going to give you an example. If a little boy were to come in here and were to color on all these walls with a red crayon and then were to tell me that they didn't do it, is that a truth or a lie?
It's a lie.
Okay. And if the same kid would have colored on the walls and then said, Detective Pender, I colored on the walls, I'm sorry about it, is that the truth or a lie?
A homicide detective teaching a child the concept of honesty before asking him about 3 murders. The detectives told Christopher that Robinson had already talked and that his story was pointing directly at him.
Robert Robinson, Reaper, you guys are friends, right? I've talked to him down there, and he has been 100% honest with me and told me,
Y'all arrested him with no shirt on?
Okay. And a lot of the things he's telling me are pointing at Christopher.
Christopher gave his first version, vague, no names. The detective wasn't buying it.
6:30 p.m. Yeah, that sounds good. And where were you at about that time?
Our house.
Okay. And so you're hanging out with on last Thursday night. Okay. What did you guys do? Tell me all about your night.
We ate something to eat, then watch TV, and I think he went to sleep.
Okay.
About what time did he went to sleep, brother?
Okay. What happened after KJ went to bed?
I think I went to sleep. I think I went to sleep.
So I think what you just told me was what you probably had rehearsed in your mind several times to tell a police officer if you ever had to talk about that Thursday night. Because sitting here and talking to you, with your mom here crying, and knowing that you have these siblings, you're probably in sort of an embarrassing and shameful position. I've worked with people before that feel embarrassed or sad or upset about something that they've done. And I know you're cold, but your body position to me, when you're sitting here talking to me, says that you're somebody that feels bad and they have a weight on their shoulders. They feel sorry about something that happened. So the story that you just told me, I'm not mad that you told me that. I know that it's not true. I know that a person's natural reaction when they sit in here and they talk to a police officer is to not say what is bearing down on them right away, okay?
I'm not mad. I know that it's not true. The detective didn't yell. He read a 12-year-old's body language and told him gently that the rehearsed story wasn't going to work. And slowly, Christopher started to talk.
Rob comes over, he knocks on your window, he says, let's go see some girls. You go out there and you said you see a white car. Can you mark where the white guy is? All right, so the white guy is, oh, thanks, he's in the passenger seat. And where's the white girl? All right, so she's in the driver's seat. And put a C for your name where you're sitting at. So Reaper's in the middle, and then you said there was a guy wearing all black. Can you draw an X where he's sitting? So the guy that you marked as an X, he raised the gun at the white guy, and you said he shot it? And then what happened after he did that?
Look up, and he shot the white.
The white girl, okay. Were people talking? Well,
no, it was just like the car, like we was listening to loud music, and like I thought somebody was shooting at us.
Music get a nigga fucked up.
Ran.
And then you said you hopped out. I heard you say something about get back in or something. Did I hear that right?
You said get back in.
Tell me all about that and be specific. Describe what the X-man here that we marked. What did he say to you?
Get back in.
How does this person look?
A ski mask, a jacket, and yeah.
What happened when you got back in the car? Now it's got this. What's happening with these two people? Are they okay? Are they starting
had
to...
the Y and starter kit on. Nigga said ski mask, some other shit.
Like, are they... Now look.
A ski mask, a jacket, and yeah.
What happened when you got back in the car? Now it's got this... What's happening with these two people? Are they okay? Are they starting to... Like, are they okay? Or they're not okay?
They was out of the car. He pushed them out.
He did what? He pushed them out?
3 suspects, 3 stories, and every single one of them ends the same way. I didn't want to do it, they made me. But the evidence didn't care whose version was true. All 3 had guns, and 3 teenagers were dead. The motive, confirmed at trial, was Michael Hodo's gun. In the days after the murders,
so fucking
detectives had to
stupid,
deliver
bruh.
the news to the families. And what those conversations sounded like was its own
Damn,
kind
these
of
niggas
horror.
be dumb. Risk your whole life over a nigga gun.
My son's dead, isn't he? We're still preliminary investigations. Do you have any photos of Michael?
Lisa. Oh no! Who did this?
Her friends.
Lisa, have a seat right here. My granddaughter okay?
Them black boys you let her hang around.
In May 2023, a grand jury indicted all three, Robinson and Bruton on 3 counts of first-degree murder each, Atkins on 1 count.
All that snitching for all y'all to still go to jail. You could have just said, fuck it, I don't know what happened, and just took the charge. Y'all still going to jail for the same amount of time.
Robinson and Bruton on 3 counts of first-degree murder each, Atkins on 1 count, armed robbery, evidence tampering, all charged as adults. Christopher Atkins pleaded guilty in April 2025 and agreed to testify. Taj Bruton pleaded guilty in June. Robert Robinson pleaded no contest. On July 22nd, 2025.
So I think it probably was Taj. He probably was the ringleader, and then your boy, he just was with the shit. Then the other nigga,
Christopher Atkins, 15 contest. On July 22nd, 2025, Christopher Atkins, 15 years old, was sentenced to 40 years with a review after 25. The following day, Taj Bruton and Robert Robinson were each sentenced to life in prison. Layla Silvernail was 16. Michael Hodo Jr. was 17. Camille Quarles was 16. 6 teenagers got in a car together on a Thursday night in rural Florida. 3 of them would never get out. And the 3 who did spent every minute afterward trying to convince the world it was somebody else's fault.
damn. I bet they learned from that shit. Same as like TK, nigga grew up, now he in jail all this time, and nigga got older, and now you regret it. But it's like, you gotta pay for them stupid decisions you make when you're young and you're a kid, and you just won't be out there running the streets, and this shit come back to haunt you, nigga, tenfold, for real, you hear me? But yeah, that was a crazy one, man. Y'all hit the like button, comment, subscribe.
Do it for the boy, just do it for the boy, just do it for the boy, do it.